Right now, a well-known boxer arrested right here in South Florida. Gervonta Davis is accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in Doral.
And this is not the first run-in with the law. Local 10's Roy Ramos is live outside of the jail in West Miami-Dade.
Gervonta Davis was supposed to be training for the biggest payday of his career. Instead, he's dealing with another lawsuit that could destroy everything. Just 2 weeks before his fight with Jake Paul, a new accusation has surfaced that's putting the entire event in question. On October 30th, a woman named Courtney Russell filed a lawsuit against Davis in Miami. The timing couldn't be worse. Davis and Jake Paul are set to fight on November 14th at the Kaseya Center in Miami. This isn't just any fight. It's an exhibition match that's streaming on Netflix. Tickets are selling from $91 all the way up to $30,000. This was supposed to be Tank's final big moment before retirement. But now, everything is up in the air. Courtney Russell works as a VIP cocktail waitress at a place called Tootsie's Cabaret in Miami. She says she dated Davis for 5 months. In her lawsuit, she's accusing him of some very serious things. The charges include battery, aggravated battery, false imprisonment, kidnapping, and causing her severe emotional distress. This is a civil lawsuit. That means Russell is suing for money, not pressing criminal charges right now. She wants more than $50,000 in damages. She also wants a jury trial. Her lawyers are Richard C. Wolf and Jeffrey Chukwuma. They filed a police report with the Miami Gardens Police Department. The police are now investigating and trying to get security camera footage from the club. So what exactly does Russell say happened? According to the lawsuit, the incident took place on October 27th. That was a Monday morning, very early. Around 4:15 in the morning, Davis showed up at Tootsie's Cabaret where Russell was working. The lawsuit says Davis stormed into the club. He found Russell in an upstairs VIP lounge. Then things got violent. Russell claims Davis grabbed her and dragged her through the building. He pulled her through a stairway, then through the kitchen, then out the back exit. He dragged her all the way to the parking garage. The lawsuit says this happened in a back room that didn't have security cameras. Once they got to the parking garage, Davis allegedly attacked her. He choked her, grabbed her, pulled her, pushed her, and hit her in the back of the head. Russell says she was left terrified and alone. She felt embarrassed in front of her coworkers and her employer. But the story doesn't end there. After the incident, Davis allegedly sent Russell a text message. The message said, "I'm on my way to your house." Russell believed he was coming to her home to hurt her again. She was scared he would continue the assault. This October incident is bad enough on its own, but Russell says this wasn't the first time. The lawsuit claims Davis physically assaulted and choked her at least 4 times before during their 5-month relationship. She also says he threatened to kill her twice. The first threat happened on September 2nd. According to the lawsuit, Davis threatened to kill Russell because she didn't answer his calls and text messages. He was angry that she wasn't responding to him. Then on September 23rd, things got worse. Davis accused Russell of cheating on him. He sent her a text message that said, "I'll kill you." That same day, he allegedly attacked her in public. They were at a restaurant called Playa Miami in the Lincoln Road shopping district. Right there in public, Davis allegedly choked Russell. The lawsuit paints a picture of ongoing abuse. Russell and Davis first met back in 2022. They started dating about 5 months ago. During those 5 months, she says the violence happened again and again. Now Russell is dealing with serious mental health problems. The lawsuit says she's suffering from PTSD. That stands for post-traumatic stress disorder. She also has anxiety and lives in constant fear. She's so scared that she doesn't feel safe living alone anymore. She's staying with other people for protection. She needs help with daily living. She's going to therapy to deal with the emotional and physical harm she says Davis caused. So what does Davis's team say about all this? His trainer is a man named Calvin Ford. When reporters asked about the lawsuit, Ford called it nonsense. He said Davis is not in custody. He pointed out that this is a civil case, not a criminal case. He compared it to what happened with Conor McGregor last year. McGregor had a situation with a woman named Nikita Hand. McGregor was found guilty of sexual assault in that case. Ford seems to be saying this is similar, just a civil matter. When asked how Davis is doing, Ford said he's doing great. Everything's good. That's why we're trying to find out what's going on. Ford told reporters he only learned about the lawsuit about 10 minutes before talking to them. He said they're trying to see where it's coming from. ESPN tried to contact Davis's representatives. They didn't respond. BBC Sport also reached out. No comment. Most Valuable Promotions is Jake Paul's company that's promoting the fight. ESPN asked them if the lawsuit would affect the fight. They didn't respond either. It's radio silence from almost everyone involved. But Ford did say one important thing. He confirmed the fight is still happening. Davis is continuing to train. He's committed to fighting Jake Paul on November 14th. Davis has been training at his home in Southwest Ranches in Florida. He's trying to stay focused on the fight. But with this lawsuit hanging over him, that can't be easy. So let's talk about this fight. Davis versus Jake Paul is an exhibition bout. That means it's not a real professional fight that counts on their records. The main card starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on November 14th. The prelims start at 5 p.m. It's happening at the Kaseya Center in Miami. The fight is only on Netflix. You can watch it with any Netflix subscription. The cheapest plan with ads costs $7.99 per month. The most expensive ad-free plan in 4K costs $24.99 per month. Tickets are still on sale through Ticketmaster. The cheapest seats cost $91. Those are way up in the 400 sections. The most expensive ticket is a VIP package for $30,000. That gets you a front row seat, car service, and gloves signed by Jake Paul. This fight is a huge deal for Davis. He last fought in March against Lamont Roach Jr. That fight ended in a draw. Davis has hinted that he wants to retire at the end of 2025. He said, "It's over with after this year." The Jake Paul fight could be his last big payday before walking away from boxing. But Davis's legal troubles keep getting in the way of his boxing career. This isn't the first time. It's not even the second or third time. Just 2 months ago in July, Davis was arrested on battery charges. A different ex-girlfriend accused him of hitting her. She's the mother of 2 of his 3 children. The incident happened in June.
Champion boxer Gervonta "Tank" Davis out of jail tonight. The famous South Florida fighter bonded out less than an hour ago.
Now he's accused of
Davis was arrested in Miami Beach in July, but in August the charges were dropped. The woman and another witness refused to cooperate with prosecutors. That case led to Davis's fight with Lamont Roach Jr. being postponed and eventually canceled.
30 minutes, Gervonta "Tank" Davis just bonded out of jail. Behind me, he was arrested this morning on the charge of battery of domestic violence. Take a look at that brand new video here. You can see him walking out of the side of TGK using his T-shirt to cover his head.
Before that, Davis was arrested for domestic violence in February 2020. He was arrested again in December 2022. There's a pattern of allegations involving violence against women. Davis also has a serious criminal record from a hit-and-run case. In November 2020, Davis was involved in a crash in Baltimore. That's his hometown. 4 people were injured in the crash. One of them was a pregnant woman. Davis left the scene. He was charged with 4 traffic offenses. In 2023, Davis was sentenced to 90 days of house arrest and 3 years of probation. But he violated the terms of his house arrest, so he ended up serving 44 days in jail. He's still on probation for that case right now. Legal problems have become normal for Gervonta Davis. He's had numerous run-ins with the law over the years. Some cases get dropped, others stick, but they keep coming. Just a few days before this lawsuit was filed, Davis talked about his mental health. He seemed to be in a good place, but this new case completely contradicts what he said. It shows a different side of what might be going on behind the scenes. So what happens next? The lawsuit is moving through the civil court system. The police are investigating. They're trying to get security footage from Tootsie's Cabaret. Russell's lawyers are building their case. For the boxing world, the big question is whether the fight will actually happen. Fans and experts are debating what impact a civil case can have on a professional bout. Some people point out that other fighters have fought while dealing with similar legal issues. Trainers and promoters often keep preparing while the legal process plays out. But civil cases can affect fight promotion. They can create licensing problems. They definitely bring negative media attention. Davis's public image is taking another hit. This is the kind of story that overshadows everything else. Right now, the fight is still officially scheduled. Davis is still training. Paul's team hasn't said anything about canceling, but there's a lot of uncertainty. The boxing community is waiting to see what happens. For Tank Davis fans, this feels like deja vu. They've seen fights get canceled before because of his legal troubles. This case could have serious consequences for Davis in and out of the ring. The lawsuit is ongoing. More information will come out as the case develops. For now, Davis says he's committed to the fight. He wants that final payday. But with less than 2 weeks until fight night, a lot can still change.